Hey everybody, it's me again, back to do another reaction. This one is Patricio Rey Redonditos de Ricota. I can't say it very well, can I? And the track is called Debe, Estar tan linda, which apparently translates to something like she is very beautiful or something like that. She is very cute. And this is recorded live. It's like a real kind of like low budget recording. Someone just done it on a vid camera or something like that. It's La Esquina Bar on the 9th of December 1989. So it's a very old recording and it's not great quality. I'm not too sure the sound quality is a bit rough, I should think, and the picture quality will be quite rough as well, I imagine. But yeah, someone asked me to react to it. Oh, actually, let's check out. Who was it who asked me? Eduardo Mastrocello. Actually, I think Eduardo commented today. You know, YouTube can be quite awkward sometimes. It will show you've had a comment, but when you try and find it, you can't find it anywhere. And I'm sure he commented on something today about, I think he posted a link to a video he wanted me to have a look at, a history video, and like a documentary, and it didn't show up. So if you want to contact me, I've got some links down below. If you want to contact me on Instagram or something like that to send me this video link he was trying to share with me, because YouTube didn't share it. At least I think it was Eduardo. Anyway, it might be somebody else. I'm sure it's Eduardo Mastrocello. But anyway, he asked me for this track, Los Redondos, or Patricio Rey Redondito Ricota. I know now that you've got like 5 different names for the same band, just to be confusing. Anyway, and and it's not Ella. I would say Ella, but I know that the double L is Y. So ella debe estar tan linda. There you go. I got it right finally. So let's just play this video and see what it's like. Probably quite interesting, I'm sure. I had a tiny little look at it when I was downloading it, literally just a couple of seconds. And yeah, it was very rough looking, like real old school video camera kind of recording. Pause it for a minute while it's going to a slow bit. Yeah, cool. You can tell it how old that is. Like, for example, you can tell because it's actually inside a building, not in a massive stadium. Like, only other times I've seen anything that India has been doing, it's always been like in front of like at least 100,000 people. And that's still a big packed gig, but like a much smaller, low key kind of indoor gig. but yeah, still you can see the energy is there. The band, the audience engagement is there. The people there are like, you know, rocking their heads off, they're having a good time, and like it's a nice, lively, energetic. It sort of kicked off like it was a old rock and roll kind of song, a very rock and roll sounding kind of intro to it, like the first few beats as the song kicked off. And it's got, let's say, plenty of energy, nice driving rhythms all the way through, good saxophone every now and again, and Indio's voice is strong and, like, you know, provides some real kind of, you know, just some good rhythm, some good beat. You know, just follow along what he's singing, listen to the music. It flows perfectly with the beat. You know, so yeah, good rocking track. Started again by accident. Yeah, I can't whistle like that. I can't whistle like that. That's yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, good rocky stuff. The crowd were loving that. Crowd were having a great time. Kind of reminds me a little bit of when there's a guy called George Thorogood and Destroyers from America. He does lots of old, like, rock and roll covers, and that song had that kind of vibe to it because he has saxophone, he has that bluesy guitar sound as well, nice rocking bluesy guitar sound. So that kind of reminded me a couple of times when I saw George Thorogood live. That same kind of live, up tempo, you know, just gets you moving, gets your foot tapping, get your head banging, get your fist pumping. You know, it's just like good, energetic. You know, just gets you moving. Basically, just gets you moving. Put some rhythm in your body, in your soul. You know, it's like it's the kind of music, like if you went out feeling like tired and miserable, it's the kind of music that would raise you up, you know, put some you know, energy into you just from the frenetic kind of up tempo kind of pace of it. It's just one of those kind of like tracks that, you know, you can't but, you know, get off on the energy, on the, you know, the vitality of it. It's just like bursting with energy, you know. It's just full of like good upbeat, good rocking. There's not a single note that doesn't like get your head moving, get your body like, you know, yeah. It's good. Like, it's cool to see that. I'm not sure. I did look up a little bit more about Los Redondos because I've played so many of their tracks, or watched quite a few of their tracks now, and I still wasn't 100% sure. So I actually looked them up a little bit. I can't remember when they formed though, but I'm guessing that's quite early. Is it 1989? That's got to be fairly early. When did they form? Was it late 70s they formed, or did they form in the 80s? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm guessing that's pretty early in their careers, possibly when they're just starting to get noticed. Maybe I'm just guessing. Definitely nothing like the later days when they're playing in front of like 400,000 people in massive football stadiums. But still, yeah, it was a nice. That's just kind of if you like a fan of them, if you went to see them during that period when they were playing at like reasonable sized venues rather than massive stadiums. That's got to be memories that will live with you forever, you know. At one point, you can hear someone clapping. I'm pretty sure that was in the audience. I heard his clap noise. I thought that's not on the stage. That's someone standing next to the camera person just clapping along, which is quite fun. That was also another kind of interesting element. If you like a big fan of Los Redondos, then to see them like, you know, an old gig back in the day in a close environment in a small venue rather than a little tiny pinprick on stage in the distance or on a monitor, yeah, it must be quite kind of like yeah, it's like, I don't know what word you say for it, but it would be quite quite a powerful thing to check out. Something, you know, a band that you only know from being massive and having huge crowds to actually playing in a, you know, a sensible sized venue. It must be quite cool to check that out. Yeah, so that was cool. Thanks for suggesting that to me. And yeah, once again, I say, yeah, another kind of like, I'm never 100% sure what to expect when I listen to them, because they say their songs are quite different, aren't they? That one I listened to a couple of days ago, that kind of it didn't have that kind of rocking vibe like as much as this one did. This was a good, powerful rocking vibe kind of track. So they do have lots of different kind of feels and emotions and styles to their music, I would say. Anyway, thank you to Eduardo Mastrocello for suggesting that one to me. If anyone wants to tell me anything I've missed out, let me know more about the band, more about that song, more about that venue. Was you at that gig? If you've got any of your own suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you want to help out the channel, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. And if you want to join if you want to help out the channel, I've got a link below. You can buy me a coffee if you're interested. Try and check out my other videos as well. Check out some of my other videos, not just my music videos, because you know, these music videos I don't get anything for doing them really, because they all got copyright strikes, so I don't get any ad revenue. So check out my comic books. If you like comic books, check out my comic books. And also, yeah, let me just mention as well, I'm around my dad's at the moment because I'll be doing a podcast. I do a podcast every month with my dad, which is 50s rock and roll music, Catman Jack's 50s Hop. The link will be down below if you want to check that out and go and have a listen to my dad's podcast. If you like 50s music, check that out. Anyway, I'm out of here till tomorrow. Until then, gracias por mirar. Vuelva mañana para otro video. Bye.